Hello everyone, tonight we're doing some more Talisman, continuing where we left off with the Forgotten Beasts expansion. Tonight's also the night after my stream anniversary, because that happened to be on a Sunday this year, so it's December 20th happened to be on Sunday this year, so streaming this now. No, because I don't stream on Sundays. Give me one moment because I forgot to get Rooney chat open. It's loading. Let's see, we're currently the Clairvoyant. We're paying Fate to reroll. And if you pay Fate to reroll a die, you may use either of the results. Whenever you draw adventure cards, you may put one card of your choice that you do not wish to encounter on the bottom at the bottom of the deck and draw one more card to replace it, which you must encounter. So you got one. So you can go either the ruins or the forest. Let's go to the ruins. Or we could just get teleported one space in any direction, and instead. Have to encounter a beast. Thanks, wizard. Pretty sure. Oh well. Small chance we could win. No actual chance. Like, it's not impossible, but yeah, gee, thanks, wizard, for flinging me directly into a big monster rather than just letting me do my thing. So for some reason my chat windows decided to just not stay on top. Oh, so that's great. You know what? I'm just gonna use the mobile dashboard in order to keep track of chat. Not even worry about it. Now it's time for all the beasts to do their thing. Hey, this particular beast was actually helpful last time. because like he's one of two beasts that replaces things with terrain cards, and so two of them end up sort of canceling each other out. Yeah, and so yeah, well, one of them. Oh, and I'm dead. Thanks, wizard. Yeah, the only reason I died there was because the wizard, they're deciding to just slide me over one space into a big monster. Otherwise, I would be at 1 hit point. Rather than having to fight a wraith, even the realm of souls. Let's see, that's an 11. Yeah, yeah, there's no way I can fight that, so... Thanks, wizard. Oh, and... Oh, look at Green Ghost getting resurrected. Really, I thought that was the case. Maybe you misunderstood the role. Now I need to choose another new character. This is at least the second new character I've had in this session, and of Talisman. Like, you know, I would probably still be at 1. I would probably still have 1 life, and if it hadn't been for Wizard. Deciding to just nudge me ever so slightly more in harm's way. Well, I think the Arcane Scion is dead. Yep. Hey, the wizard is also, you know, constantly getting closer to being consumed by a big monster, so... Because he has spells constantly. And in 4 rounds there will be another beast. I'm sure anyone has been able... Yes, the assassin. Maybe I can assassinate a beast and he doesn't actually do something about some of these massive monsters. Speaking of massive monsters, a Tropad, the Mire Warden. There are rumors of dark magic fills the trees of the swamp. Some even bore life. It is also said that these trees protect this magical domain, guarding it from those who would desecrate it. If you resolve battle or seek combat with a Tropad, Choose a different region and move a Troopa to the space within that region. Whenever a character spends fate in the same region as a Troopa, the Troopa that heals one life and even the aspect of the Myers return to the deck. Any character in the same region as the Troopa may not gain or replenish fate. Each time you defeat a Troopa, you may choose to replenish fate up to your fate value, remove a life from a Troopa, teleport to any space with the same name, or receive the aspect of the Meyer Beast reward. If you kill a Troopa, take both the aspect of the Meyer and a Troopa's Husk Beast rewards. Right. Let's see, we've got planes, and we've got not planes. This one has a hive token on it, so well, let's go over here. Breakwater traders. You may buy any available objects at these prices. This is before the traders move 4 spaces clockwise. Water bottle, healer's kit, haversack, sacred crystal. I mean, the only one of those things I can buy is a water bottle. So I think I'll honestly pass. Pass on that. So hey mate, maybe the wizard actually helped me. Which, I mean, one thing's for sure, I can assassinate him. Unless he's got some major buffs. Nope. Not unless, well, Spark. Whenever you are encountered by a character, they lose 1 life for each armor and weapon they have. I have no weapons, no armor. I could assassinate the wizard pretty well. Although, I mean, he's also... I mean, straight killed the prophetess via... Killed the prophetess before even actually fighting her. And now he's killing her ghost. He really did not want the prophetess coming back, I guess. Okay, now we've got the mutant. When you begin the game, roll 1 die to determine your starting bonus. It is a 1 gain 1 fate, 1 craft, 1 life, and 1 fate. Roll 1 strength, 1 craft, 1 life, and 1 fate. 2 gain 2 strength and 2 life. 3 gain 2 craft and 2 fate. 4 gain 2 craft and 2 spells. 5 gain 2 strength and 1 craft. 6 gain 2 craft and 1 strength. At the start of your turn, if you have 2 or more life, you lose 1 life to mutate. If you do, roll 2 dice. These 2 lose 1 strength and 1 craft. 3 lose 1 strength and 1 craft. 4 lose 1 life. 5 lose 1 fate. 6 for 7 heal 1 life and replenish 1 fate. 8 gain 2 fate. 9 gain 2 life. 10 gain 1 strength. 11 gain 1 craft. 12 gain 1 strength and 1 craft. If you would be turned into a slimy little toad, you may cancel the effect and lose 1 life instead. That's a lot of text. Which, I mean, it's got 2 different charts, so... Wizard is once again interrupting somebody else's turn. Really, you're good. Yeah, I guess this big old crab does have only 4 strength. In which case, maybe I could just go right in and assassinate him. Worst thing that could happen is a standoff. Because I've got 3 strength, so lowest total I could possibly get is a 4, and like unless there's some rule I don't know about against assassinating the beast, then I can probably do it. The wizard almost got sucked into the big magic-eating monster. Almost. He's one space away. If he just had like one more spell, then he would have gotten sucked in. Yeah, all I have to do is get over there. See. I can't. If I try and assassinate that guy, the best possibility would be a standoff. So I'm gonna go over to these hills. Foggy nights. Night lingers on and fog hangs thick across the hills. For 2 rounds after drawing adventure cards, the character must draw 1 veil card and add it to the space. Then, after a strong rain, the fog dissipates to the discard pile. Now, people are going to have to draw a veil card or everywhere they go. Oh, they're drawing cards. Whether they're dead or alive. Well, I think this. Right now, this ghost has 2 lives, so it's not dead. If you can just get over to where the big old crab is, then see. Okay. Should we defeat Trovius, you may need to take an object from his treasure cache. If you kill Trovius, take the carapace of Burden Beast reward along with any objects remaining in his cat. That should. So he's got 4 objects right now. He's got the rune sword, the cross, sword, and the amulet. But he does have 6 life, so no, I wouldn't be able to just assassinate him in one go. Well, unless other characters wear him down a bit. Oh, now there's even more veil cards on top of the adventure deck. So now people are drawing adventure cards from veil cards from the adventure deck and veil cards from the veil deck. Should, should, should the crab, if I can beat the crab once, then I'll get a reward out of it, basically. Yeah, at least. Monastery based on alignment. Ugh. Kind of hate that. Yeah, since due to being evil, I lost one life just from landing on the space. Maybe because I'm just trying to hunt a giant item encrusted crab. But hey, if I can beat the crab once, I can get a cool sword. Oh no! It's back. Spectral Summon is back. Imprisoning half the characters in the game. Well, things are going to be moving a bit faster now. Because half the characters in the game are just imprisoned for all eternity. So it's basically just me, the wizard, and the mutant now. Because last I saw, it's impossible for ghosts to do anything from the crab command space once they've been sent there. It is just an eternal prison. They're stuck haunting forever. I'm nearing my quarry. I'm one space short. Oh hey, I can fight this thing. Amarok. Amarok rolls 2 dice in battle and adds them together for his attack roll. If you attack Amarok, reveal cards from the top of the adventures, I can tell you reveal an animal. If Amarok successfully defends an animal, it joins his pack, it is placed on Amarok's card. Yeah, sure, I'll go in and assassinate Amarok. Because see, like, sure, Amarok gets to roll 2 dice, but that's not relevant when he doesn't get to roll, and I just deny his ability to roll dice. I think the wizard lost a turn at some point. But hey, that just means he's gonna get sucked in. And so, taking no damage. Well, looks like the crab is staying put. It's good for me because that means that I can just get a 2 on the die. And of course I didn't. see what does this market sell. I think I'll just go over here, go to the fields. Pass on the mercenary. You find it, say, me from before the apocalypse, half sunken in the mire. Roll 2 dice to see how you find. Collapse, lose 2 life, and discard this card. Alright, so probably gonna hope for. Yeah, I'll take wandering the empty streets. And I got no more gold from this cave. Shit. I mean, Amarok looks like he's probably he'd go after Amarok too, since you know he seems like he's a pretty easy target with his 1 in each stat. Since he's kind of built around working alongside other creatures. And evidently doing a pretty poor job at it. The wizard died because I think because he lost the combat. Oh, and now this dragon has arrived on my space. Why did Callum arrive on my space exactly? I have to check once it gets my turn because the game's not letting me do a whole lot otherwise. The end of the round, Callum moves up to 4 spaces towards the nearest dragon if able. Okay. So there must be a dragon over in this direction somewhere. One. And still overshot it by 1. Guess I'll be visiting a denizen over in the graveyard. Old wizard, he doesn't wish to be bothered. When he doesn't wish to be bothered, returns into a slimy little toad for 3 turns. 2, he thinks you are not worthy of magic. Discard one of your spells or magic objects. 3, you leave him alone. 4 to 5, he offers to teleport you to any space in this region as your next move. 6, he shares some knowledge with you. Take a scroll or a personal journal from the purchase deck. And it's a 1, and I have no fate to reroll with anymore. Great. I've got to try and survive 3 turns as a toad. With a whole bunch of big monsters around. Hey, at least I'm not like the three ghosts and just trapped for all of eternity. Oh, and I guess that other beast has already arrived. Instead, instead I'm just instead I just got mowed down by by the exact monster I was trying to aim to hunt. But hey, at least I'm able to just kill this phantasm to absorb its like soul essence, and now I can come back just as soon as I get back to the graveyard. Yeah, once again, half the characters have been effectively removed from the game, so it's a lot easier. It's, things are moving a lot faster as of now. Yeah, just spent all that time trying to hunt this big monster, only for it to instead end up killing me, but just running me over. Oh, okay, I can just move right here. And I'm back. I have returned. Earned from the realm of souls. And so yeah, and I would reveal that every character or in every region must ditch one follower. Really, it would be amazing if someone managed to get that spell. Well, while the wizard is dead, so like the wizard gets to join the other three characters. There's a he imprisoned in his eternal imprisonment within. Oh, and I'm immediately dead again. Fantastic. If I returned to life, immediately got mowed down by another monster. Clearly, I need to wait until I gain at least a couple life before, or I go and try and come back. Particularly for in times I would in the graveyards in the path of some kind of monster. Oh, believe that the wolf just got a member in his pack. Because somebody actually fought a beast and failed. Right now, to try again. Come back to life and actually survive this time. Trial event. Choose another character on the board not in the air region. Move to that space and face him in psychic combat. If you defeat the character, you gain lives equal to their life total and they lose one life. If they become a ghost character, you may be resurrected. Well, there's nobody that can become a ghost character. But can I choose the ghost of the wizard? No, I cannot. I have to fight the mutant in psychic combat. And I lost. Well, at least it doesn't have the usual consequences of losing psychic combat, of losing one life, so I've managed to just remain a ghost. Those rather than it fully dying. Like the mutant is the only living character left in the game, and the only half of characters that can actually do anything. Because the other half, technically you could basically guarantee that you win with that spell because if you use it in the right circumstance. Because I mean, it's possible for a situation like this to happen where everybody but except for one person is dead, so somebody can, if the one living character in that situation can get the right spell, then they can just lock the entire rest of the game onto the cramped command space and just do their thing. I want to say the mutant has ways of getting spells, so... Actually, no, not particularly. It has ways of starting with spells, but not ways of gaining spells randomly. Just gonna travel back to the woods. Shifting maze. Maze roll and die. 1. The player to your right moves you 1 space in any direction. 2 to 3 safe. 4 to 5 move 1 space in any direction. 6 take another turn after this one. It's impossible to get a 6. It is because of the -1. Restless Dead. Take all trophies from all characters and shuffle them, starting with your space and continuing clockwise. Place 1 and the enemy face up on each space until all the cards have been placed, then discard this card. Doesn't look like that changed anything. Guess nobody had any trophies. New Apocalypse Storm. Oh, that... Let's see... Burn of the Apocalypse still threatens the world. Discard all face-up adventure cards, terrain cards, and in each region with a character not the inner region. And every region had at least one character in it, so that also does not appear to apply to the Realm of Souls. So what is this monster all about? Embrides, ancient ooze. There are those who say he was a creature named from carelessly he discarded potions. Some say it emerged from a stream corrupted by dark magic. Others say it is much more ancient than many would believe. Whatever its origin, one thing is for certain. And its hunger for anything to add to its mass is almost impossible to fulfill. Well, at the end of each round, Embrides moves one space to the nearest beast. If there are no beasts in play, it moves towards the nearest character instead. If Embrides lands on a space with a beast, it attempts to absorb the beast. Roll 1 die, 1 nothing happens, 2 to 3 weaken the beast, 4 to 5 you've weakened the beast twice, 6 kill the beast. If Embrides kills the beast in this way, he places it onto Embrides. Embrides adds 4 to his attack roll for each beast he has absorbed. If Embrides lands on a space with a character, that character is killed and Embrides gains 1 life. Whoa. Just straight kills people. Not they take 1 damage. Just straight kills them. When Embrides has absorbed 3 beasts, he reaches the apex. Each time you defeat Embrides, you gain 1 life and may take the rewards on the other beasts he's absorbed by Embrides as though you killed them. Then remove them from the game. If you kill Embrides, he takes the Primal Origin Beast reward. And Moraz is also coming, Father of Winter. Tired of the seasonal rulers that restrict his time on this land, and his cold heart desires to create an eternal winter so that he may roam freely forevermore. After a character in the inner region draws an event, Moraz moves to their space. Characters in the same region in this Moraz may only move 1 space per turn. If defeated by Moraz, in addition to losing 1 life, you must miss your next turn. Each time you defeat Moraz, it take a Frozen and wins Beast reward. If you kill Moraz, take the Blizzard Beast reward. That time, I aim to try and find something to fight so that I can gain a life. Proper burial. It would appear that some kind of an individual has given your corpse a proper burial. Move your grave marker to the graveyard. That's literally where it already is. It was very convenient, and for the Undertaker, they just happened to get squashed by a giant crab in a graveyard, and then got squashed by a giant bug in the same graveyard. Like I had not even managed to leave the graveyard. Plus, I mean, initially, my corpse was also, it was there's also a frog, well, a toad. So unless by being transformed into something, my body just sort of turned back into a human. And upon death, then it would also be easy to bury if you even bothered to bury it at all, because it's a toad. Oh, and no, and Radice has attempted to. What does weakening a beast do exactly? Because it doesn't explain anywhere on the card. Guess I'll travel over to this village. Chains of Greed. Your past greed weighs heavily on your soul. You may not gain any gold until you visit the chapel or temple and discard this object. Really wish I could just, like, gain life from somewhere. Which also, everybody's dead. Because the... Which, hey, that means that we're free from having to worry about the beast for a little while. At least we're free from having to worry about being killed by the beast. Which also, it would be amazing if I could come back and gain a spell. Being kind of the king of the dead, if you're not ghosts already, you are killed. Interesting. Well, looks like the mutant is fully dead. There's a small chance that the mutant could very well come back as some kind of spellcaster. And in that case, if they gain that one particular spell, they could potentially just lock me and the wizard out of the game entirely. This is securing their victory. Right, finally. If defeated by the Night Hag, in addition to losing one life, you're immediately teleported to your starting space. Your turn ends and you must miss your next turn. Well, if I get defeated by the Night Hag, I'll fully die, so... And I got defeated by the Night Hag. So now I need another new character. No? Because, like, don't I get a new character? Or am I misunderstanding something? Like, there's no reason for me to fast forward to the end of the game. Unless something has gone horribly wrong. And, like, misunderstanding something. Because, like, last time I fully died, I just got a new character and continued on. See? Don't know why it was prompting me to be like, oh, there's only AI characters left. See, you've got the monk, the barbarian, and the scavenger. After when you begin the game, place the top 5 cards of the Remnant deck onto the adventure discard pile. Not only you may carry any number of objects, you may treat all objects as if they had an encounter number of 1. At the end of your turn, you may stash one of your objects by placing it on this card. I think I might go with the Barbarian. Begin the game with a greatsword from the purchase deck. You cannot have or gain spells. Spells cannot affect you, except for the command spell. If you are defeated in psychic combat and just lost a life, you may roll 1 die. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6, your magic resistance protected you and you did not lose that life, though you still lost in psychic combat. When you visit the cracks, you may heal 1 life or replenish 1 fate instead of rolling the die. Just gonna go with the Barbarian. Immediately fight a Hobgoblin. Like, since I started with a greatsword, I effectively have a 6 strength in combat right off the bat. So maybe I can start chopping down some of these big monsters. And I immediately get stepped on by a giant bug. Hey, at least I'm only down to 4 life, so it's unlikely that I'm just gonna get double skittered on by a massive crab. I would just die that way. Hey again. And did I lose a turn somewhere? I just didn't realize it. Just because we just did this whole process. Having all the beasts do their thing. Oh, and Slime Boy's going after one of the twins again. Alright, I'm neutral, so don't have to worry about losing any life. You may pay 1 gold to choose a character to become an alignment of your choice. Yeah, I think I'll pass on changing people's alignments around. Don't really have much of a use for that currently. Like, maybe if there was a bit more that actually cared about alignment, then maybe I change another character's alignment just to mess with them. Oh, the ghoul just got beat by the Father of Winter. The ghoul also has like one magic item, one magic item because he's got a talisman. Oh, okay. I don't even remember what Underguash's apex condition was. So I guess everybody lost. Which I thought that was what apex meant. You know what? Let me see. Because I have no real way to check what Naguash's apex condition. And it is. Okay, I think Naguasha's the one that. Yeah, Naguasha is a mother of monsters. So she must have consumed 20. I think her apex condition is when she consumes 20 monsters and reaches the right space. Right, so since that's the end of that game of Talisman, and I've only been live for an hour and 8 minutes at this point, and I will be right back with probably either AI Dungeon or maybe some Crusader Kings 2. It's been a while since I did much with CK2, because it got to the point of being kinda I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink, get the new game set up, and once I've got set up, I'll probably stop and restart stream so that it will be easily separated out into a second video on YouTube later.